sometimes I have to ask myself, like, why is it that I am so fixated on this human being, right? And this other person. And it's just like, I've seen some things and I've had some visions, right? And I believe, I know that there's a prophecy around us, And it's just like a lot of times we disregard the disjointed things that we think are impossible for us, right? And that's the whole point is that we have to expect and see past what is to realize a vision that God puts before us, right? Okay, fine. And there is a lot of me in there. It's just like, my whole life I've had like, it doesn't amount to anything else but this one thing, And it is quite truly the highest version of myself. And I don't want to talk about what it is. I don't want to talk about it, or maybe I will, and how it came about, right? And it's just like, so I'm fixated on this woman, fixated on this other human being that I met and that I knew briefly, and the things that happened around us and how all the pieces fall into place. Like, they make sense to me that her highest version of herself is also in our path between her and I, right? And then everywhere along the way, along this journey, things try to stop me, overcome me. You're not experiencing what this is. This is not that. And there's always, the option for free will. Like, yeah, you're just having a freaking breakdown or whatever, And it's like, none of it. Every time I break it, every time I overcome it, every time I fortify myself with, one, the endurance of my faith, and two, the just overcoming the trials and what the obstacles do to illuminate who I am and who I could be, and sort of to polish off the dirt, I come closer and closer, right? So then the question comes, well, do you just want this woman because she's a promise of something else, as some ego fulfillment, as some capture or some portion or something like that? And it's like, no, because there's a portion of me, oh yeah, okay, but also I would throw all of that away just to know you, just to date you, at least momentarily, just to know you and to date you. And I would let you go if we didn't have that chemistry, that togetherness, that whatever it is that is promised, because he's not just going to put us together to do a job. He's going to put us together because we match, because our love is right, because our damage fixes each other's. I know I don't give a shit because it's true. People come together. I had a therapist tell me once, if the people who came to therapy and were hurt, if the right ones were put together, I could heal them, And that's it too. If everything in the universe has an opposite, if everything is a yin and a yang, a feminine and a masculine, and everything has a sort of a complementary part on the other spectrum of things, then this could be that answer, right? I just don't believe that God beyond the genders, has, is going to put two things together that don't fit. Doesn't make any sense, But I would throw all that away to have this person in my life, right? I would put aside God, which is kind of rude, to know her, to deal with her. If the mission in my life is to make us happy, to make us one, then that's a good mission too. I don't think I could put it away or put it aside, because I think there's an aspect of me that's satisfied. I keep trying to write and I can't do it, It's really difficult. It's okay. Maybe the timing's not timing yet. So yeah, that's it. That's it with this woman. If God puts something in your heart like that, like it means something, and these other challenging aspects, these challenging aspects of God, these demons, these sort of new word this morning, Dakani, right? Dakani, something like that. They try you at every level, you know. What did it take for Jesus to become Jesus, you know, in his life? Was he born in this way? I mean, you know, if you've read the Gospel of Thomas, you know, he's had some errors along his way, you know. Everything. I'm done. But yeah, that with me and the goddess, you know, it's like, I can't let this go. It's just like, you know, fuck other people, see other people, do other things. What else is there to do? Who else do I want to share my body with? Loneliness is one thing. But I really don't have the desire to be with anyone else, you know? I think people fail and they lose hope, you know? Because everything tells them like, no, you know? But this is the impossible. This is reaching the heights of Jesus, leaving a legacy like Moses, you know? Leaving a legacy like Muhammad, you know? This isn't painting a painting or writing a book even. Maybe it starts there, but it doesn't end there. But all that, as far as I'm concerned, right now, could go to the way to see this person's face again and get some clarity. You know?